Oh, great. Great. You make it a 15? Sure, that's your great. Great. Yeah, I can.
Good, how are you doing?
Okay. When are you doing any hiring?
Yeah, we absolutely are.
So what's your hiring process?
With our hiring process, we do a paper application, and then every Monday we'll go through all applications, and then we give a call to whoever's availability works best for us.
So what's the criteria as far as what you're looking for?
We don't really have any criteria. We hire all ages, no matter what they look like, what their background is.
And what you say background? The criminal background is what you're referring to?
Yeah, we don't background check.
No check at all? Okay. All right, great. So you said the application's online?
No,
So-
we only do paper applications. That way online, there's no way for anyone to be looked up.
Okay. Do you have an application?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like me to grab you one?
Yes.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you.
You are?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, any other questions?
No, that should be it. That should be it.
Okay.
I look forward to it.
All right. Thank you.
Can you state and spell your full name for me to start?
Yeah, Brittany Moore, Brittany Moore.
Okay. And then can I ask you about hiring people with records here?
Yeah.
Okay. I just realized your badge has Blaze. I can blur that out.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So do you hire people with criminal records here?
We do.
And what is the philosophy behind that?
Well, Blaze, it stems from California, so we have more of a liberal kind of view. We definitely stem from like a second chance opportunity, because there's a lot of people that have made mistakes, and we don't believe that affects their work ethic at all, because they could have something on the background, but they can still be a great person or a great worker and try to turn their lives around, and we want to give them that step stool of like, hey, like we want to help you turn your life around from your mistakes that you made.
Great. And do you have any second chance employees currently?
Yes, we do.
And how has that been working out for you?
It's been great. Like they really, you can't even tell. It's just great to see people that have realized their mistakes and try to turn their lives around. And it's really awesome to be a part of that platform where they can make that change.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so I'm here with Jerome, and he is leading the team. So can you just explain to me what it is that y'all are doing today?
I mean, in simple terms, I think we're just getting the experience of what it feels like to walk in our client's shoes. From the aspect of employment searching, what we tell our clients as far as in class, as far as how important their brand is, and just to experience that as far as, and even plan of action as far as simple as planning your trip to even find employment or search for employment. And just, I mean, it's just been a couple of hours since we've been into this thing, and just seeing different things and some of the barriers that they may have to go through that makes it a little more difficult than what I would think.
Mm-hmm. How many, with clients that are in LifeWorks, can you tell me what the criteria is for them to stay in the program as far as job searching?
What the criteria is, basically, as long as they follow the curriculum that we have, which is a 2-week curriculum, and prep them for, because I understand a lot of these clients have either been caught up in the criminal justice system or recently just got out of the criminal justice system. So their thought processes are different than what we call mainstream thought processes as far as in society. So 2 weeks is also trying to get them acclimated to being in a controlled environment other than incarceration. For a lot of folks, it's the first time they've ever been into well, at least for a while, been into a learning environment. And so it's not just about employment. We use that as a vehicle to handle other barriers that the client may have, which some of those barriers lead right back to either obtaining employment or retaining employment.
Mm-hmm. Do they have to have a certain number of job applications in per week or anything?
Well, yeah. I mean, after they go through our employment readiness program, we require that they do at least 30 job searches per week. Now, part of the caveat to that is well, we provide bus tickets, and our philosophy is that if people can see you, especially that new brand that we try to implement in your process, that they'd be more apt to be more adamant about giving you a second chance.
Okay, so what's the experience been like so far today?
I mean, actually, it's been a pretty good experience, but I do understand that it's gonna be a little bit different for me than it would be for our clients. Because, like I said, some of our clients have barriers other than just transportation, like clothing. Some of them don't have anything but the clothes on their back. So, being and all that goes in that perception. We live in a society that bases things on perception. So, I understand when I walk in and they see me with the dress shirt on and the dress pants, that they're gonna be more apt to at least hear what I got to say. Now, we experienced maybe one or two places that weren't too friendly as far as they didn't want to hear what we got to say. But for the most part, everybody else been friendly. I think once you can reach a person on a personal level, on a this could be you kind of level, I think they're more apt to say, okay, let's at least hear what that person has to say. And that's the thing. We're kind of acting like the voice to our clients, even through this process.
What do you think the difference is between coming out and hitting the pavement versus applying online?
I mean, because of society, we're in a technological society, so most places are requiring that you go online. But again, we want them to see our clients. Like I said, we've been in a couple other places today, and they said all of our policies to do it online, but if you come in and fill out the application that way, fill out the application and possibly interview right there on the spot. So that's one advantage. I mean, it's better to try it than not, but like I said, it's just, we try to tell our clients, go in, be seen, show your brand.
Great. Anything else you want to add about what's going on so far?
No, it's just that, like I said, I think this is a good exercise for us, because not only, when we talk to our clients, say, hey, we can be empathetic and sympathetic, but experiencing this is giving us more of a real world vision of how our clients see things from the perspective of just transportation, just getting to and fro. So that's what I think is great.
Say more about that transportation issue. What happened this morning?
Well, this morning, like I said, first of all, the bus arrived later than what we expected it to. And then even at that point, we got caught up in traffic. So it took us an hour from the point in which we got on the bus to get where we're at right now, which probably would take you maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on where you're at in town by car. So that's another thing that a lot of our clients got to deal with. Just the transportation. Everything becomes heightened as far as a barrier when it comes to our clients. Transportation, clothing, and people perception. So we just try to soften up the blow as much as we can. And I think this exercise is going to help us do that.
Okay, so can you start by just explaining what you've been doing today?
Actually, walking a mile in the client shoes. Basically, out here looking for job leads, searching for employment as if I'm a regular job seeker.
And how has it been going?
Actually, it's been great. It's a great experience. It's a great notion to let our clients know that they really need to plan. We really didn't plan deliberately. My team didn't plan at all on purpose, just to see what it would be like, what type of hiccups we would have. And we actually had a hiccup as soon as we started by the bus. We were in a load of traffic. And so we were on the bus for about an hour. Yeah, just to get to this one place. And we've got about 15 job leads so far.
Wow, 15 job leads. Can you tell me a little bit about how you've been approaching the employers?
Me personally, I've been approaching them with positive attitude, smiling. Hey, how you doing? Are you guys hiring? I see the hiring sign on the door, if they have one on the door. If not, just general conversation. Also, networking on the bus while we were on the bus and on the train. Sparking up conversations with individuals and asking them, hey, you catch your train every day? And what do you do, if you don't mind me asking? So we built some leads that way as well, too.
Oh. What has been the response when you've asked about hiring with a criminal record?
The area that we're in have been kind of open-mindedness. Some of it was corporate decisions. Some individuals didn't know. Some of the store reps didn't know if they hired individuals with criminal records or not. Maybe one who kind of clenched their pearls, but other than that, it's been pretty open.
Okay, let me wait for that. Okay, so what can you talk a little bit more about some of the barriers that clients might face when they're trying to job search?
Barriers as in how they present themselves?
That could be one, yeah.
Yeah, how they present themselves. So our group has been a little bit accepting because, you know, we have on business casual clothes, suits. The guys have on suits. So that may be a barrier of how they presenting themselves, how they're explaining if they have a criminal background, their attitude, planning, making sure that they have the bus down packed and where they're going next. I think those would be some barriers.
Truck.
Those would be some barriers.
Got a truck going by. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about the positive attitude when you're approaching an employer?
Yeah. That's been the door opener, being out here where we are. The positive attitude, they've been really open once you walk in. Good morning, how are you doing? They were very open and ready to converse back and forth with you with the positive attitude. It was one that I went into personally, one employer. Not that they weren't friendly, they may have just been thrown off after, you know, me standing there waiting to get noticed. But the positive attitude meant a lot because it opened up the door to get in, to get the conversation going.
Mm-hmm. Has anyone said anything to you about applying online versus coming in?
Well, we've had about 6 that gave us paper applications, and then the rest were apply online. So it was a give and take type thing. It balanced out.
Okay. Is there any advice you would give clients that are starting out on this search after having this experience that would be different from before you came out?
Plan. Have a good attitude. Be ready for the rejection. Being able to introduce yourself. Being able to talk about the criminal background hiring policy. Being comfortable. Just being comfortable. And I guess that would all come with planning and practicing.
Okay. And then is there anything else that you want to add about this experience?
It's been a great experience because I think it's going to be something to take back to our employment readiness curriculum to possibly maybe tweak a few things on and the job leads that we give our clients. When we get those clients that come back and say it's just not happening, nobody's in, are you actually making a contact with a human being? So I think that is the key, making a contact with the human being. And not just online.
And then everybody that I've talked to has mentioned the clothing and how you're presenting yourself as a barrier. How does LifeWorks help clients address that issue?
So we partner with other agencies and connect the clients with resources to obtain employment readiness clothing, professional clothing. We partner with Goodwill. We partner with Great Things, and we also give them a list of free stores that they can go to and pick up clothing to get them ready, and also Dress for Success as well and Suit Up Charlotte. Yeah.
Okay.